Of utmost importance for digital nomads is finding destinations with reliable infrastructure to enable smooth remote work. Asia boasts extensive fiber broadband connections delivering high speeds, ideal for video conferencing, software collaborations, and data transfers. Co-working spaces have sprouted up across major metropolises, providing modern shared office environments. Transportation infrastructure ranges from cutting-edge like Shanghai's maglev train to extensive regional rail and air connections bridging Asian hubs through affordable carriers like AirAsia. Visa flexibility also weighs heavily in assessing destinations across this diverse continent. Options span tourist visas allowing short-term stays around 3 months to long-term 5-10-year residencies through retirement and second home programs. Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, and Taiwan offer extendable tourist visas, making renewals straightforward every couple months. Thailand leads with its 1-year renewable tourist visa, requiring no company sponsor or local bank account. Neighboring Cambodia issues 1-year business visas conditional on establishing a regional company address. Malaysia's Malaysia. My Second Home initiative grants 5 or 10-year stays for demonstrating adequate savings or offshore incomes over certain thresholds, which can be extended thereafter indefinitely. Countries like South Korea and Japan issue shorter 90-day visa exemptions eligible for single extensions before requiring candidates to exit the country briefly or pursue full work or investment visas. So digital nomads have multiple options spanning few months to multiple years to test out new locations across Asia. For those looking to immerse themselves in the vibrant cultures of Southeast Asia while working remotely, the Philippines presents another attractive option with its Special Resident Retirees Visa, SRRV. This visa is particularly appealing to retirees and digital nomads due to its minimal requirement of a time deposit in a local bank. The SRRV also allows multiple entries and indefinite stays, providing a hassle-free experience for those wishing to call the Philippines home for an extended period. In addition to Southeast Asia, East Asia also offers options for digital nomads, albeit with stricter regulations. For instance, China's visa policy includes the possibility of a 10-year multiple entry visa, which is ideal for business people and long-term tourists, but it does require the applicant to leave the country every 60 to 90 days, depending on the specific terms of their visa. Meanwhile, Hong Kong SAR provides a variety of visa options, including the Quality Migrant Admission Scheme, aimed at attracting highly skilled or talented persons to settle in the region. For those who prefer a more temperate climate, South Korea's H-1 visa, known as the Working Holiday Visa, is available to citizens of countries that have a reciprocal agreement with Korea. This visa allows young people to live in South Korea for up to 1 year, with the possibility of engaging in employment as a way to supplement their travel funds. Furthermore, Japan has recently been considering a new type of visa aimed at attracting foreign workers, including digital nomads, to support its regional economies. This visa would potentially allow longer stays than the standard tourist visa and provide opportunities for remote workers to experience life in Japan beyond the major cities. Affordability factors highly in stretching location-independent incomes further. While globalized cities like Singapore, Hong Kong, and Tokyo sit among the world's most expensive, appealing mid-tier cities across Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, Taiwan, deliver high livability for much lower costs. In Chiang Mai, total monthly costs hover under $1,000 including housing, food, transportation, entertainment, and more. Kuala Lumpur, Taipei, and Ho Chi Minh City may land closer to $1,500, while megacities like Shanghai and Seoul are double that. Bali remains popular as Southeast Asia's leading island destination, boasting beautiful beaches and thriving nomad communities for around $2,000 monthly. So digital nomads have many options to economize across Asia. Safety and security weighs more heavily for foreigners, so major destinations boast low violent crime rates in a region better known historically for corruption. Classic scams target tourists, so exercising common sense precautions like avoiding shady offers and securing valuables keeps risk low. Solo female travelers should consider conservative clothing and avoid walking alone at night. Still, globalized cities like Kuala Lumpur, Singapore, and Seoul, considered among the world's safest urban centers, while even Bangkok and Ho Chi Minh City feature violent crime rates below American cities. So educate yourself beforehand, but Asia offers relatively safe options. In addition to the general safety measures mentioned, it is also wise to familiarize oneself with local laws and customs to avoid inadvertent offenses. For instance, drug offenses carry severe penalties in many Asian countries, including the death penalty in some jurisdictions. Furthermore, behaviors considered benign in one's home country, such as public displays of affection or consuming alcohol in public spaces, may be frowned upon or even illegal in certain Asian cultures. Transportation safety is another consideration. While public transport systems in cities like Singapore and Tokyo are renowned for their efficiency and safety, it's important to remain vigilant, especially during peak hours when pickpocketing is more prevalent. When using taxis, it's advisable to use official taxi services or ride-hailing apps to ensure fair pricing and avoid scams. In many Asian cities, motorbike rentals are popular among tourists, but they come with increased risks, particularly for those unfamiliar with the local driving conditions and traffic laws. Health safety is also crucial. Visitors should ensure they have the necessary vaccinations before traveling and be aware of any potential health risks, such as dengue fever or malaria in certain regions. It's also important to drink bottled water and ensure food is properly cooked to avoid foodborne illnesses, which are common travel ailments. Travel insurance that covers medical emergencies and repatriation is highly recommended. Lastly, natural disasters such as typhoons, earthquakes, and monsoons can occur in Asia. Staying informed about the local weather and understanding the protocols for such events can greatly reduce the risks associated with natural calamities. Many Asian countries have early warning systems and detailed procedures for evacuation, so knowing these can be a lifesaver during your travels. Lifestyle appeals make vibrant Epicurean capitals like Taipei, Seoul, and Singapore enticing globalized sanctuaries with creature comforts from around the world, including extensive international cuisine options. Quaint historic towns like Hoi An, Vietnam, Luang Prabang, Laos, and Ubud, Bali, charm with rich local cultures at slower paces. Thailand's islands lure with picturesque beaches offering relaxed vibes, while Malaysia's jungles and hills provide tropical getaways. So whether you prioritize career-driven networks, gastronomy and nightlife, or wellness retreats, locations across Asia cater to any lifestyle. In the bustling streets of Taipei, the fusion of traditional markets and modern shopping malls offers a unique shopping experience, while the city's night markets present a kaleidoscope of flavors, from succulent street food to gourmet international dishes. Seoul, with its high-speed connectivity and trend-setting fashion districts like Gangnam, is a tech-savvy paradise that doesn't sleep. Singapore, a melting pot of cultures, boasts a skyline studded with architectural marvels and is renowned for its green spaces like the gardens by the bay, alongside its Michelin-starred dining establishments. Nestled along the central Vietnamese coast, Hoi An is a UNESCO World Heritage Site that captivates with its well-preserved ancient town, reflecting a blend of indigenous and foreign cultures. The lantern-lit streets at night enhance the town's magical atmosphere. Luang Prabang, another UNESCO site, is Laos's spiritual heart, offering serene experiences like alms-giving ceremonies and tranquil temple visits amidst French colonial architecture. Ubud, the cultural hub of Bali, is surrounded by rice paddies and steep ravines, and is a sanctuary for those seeking holistic healing and the arts, with numerous yoga studios and art galleries. Thailand's islands, such as Phuket and Koh Samui, promise azure waters and palm-fringed sands, ideal for diving, snorkeling, or simply soaking up the sun. The full moon party on Koh Phangan exemplifies the island's vibrant nightlife. In contrast, Malaysia's Cameron Highlands provide a cool escape into rolling tea plantations and strawberry farms, while Borneo's rainforests are a biodiverse treasure trove for eco-adventurers and wildlife enthusiasts. Asia's diverse destinations offer a spectrum of experiences, whether you're an urban explorer, a culture enthusiast, or a nature lover. The continent's rich tapestry of landscapes, traditions, and modern innovations means that every traveler can find their own slice of paradise. Tropical Southeast Asia enjoys more consistent warm weather year-round, so seasons barely affect Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, Philippines, and Indonesia. Areas like Chiang Mai, Thailand, and Dalat, Vietnam, provide cooler highland climes. Taiwan and South Korea see 4 distinct seasons with freezing winters and muggy summers. Japan's north encounters harsh, snowy conditions through February. So consider seasonal preferences, but most destinations avoid weather extremes hampering productivity. And although tropical Southeast Asia is blessed with a warm climate, it is also characterized by a wet and dry season. The wet season, often coinciding with the southwest monsoon from May to October, brings heavy rainfall and high humidity, which can affect outdoor activities and travel plans. On the other hand, the dry season, from November to April, is more conducive to tourism, with less rainfall and slightly cooler temperatures. During this time, festivals such as Thailand's Songkran and the Philippines' Sinulog offer vibrant cultural experiences. Chiang Mai, in the mountainous region of northern Thailand, and Dalat, in the southern Vietnamese highlands, are popular retreats from the heat. Chiang Mai's cooler weather is ideal for exploring the rich Lanna culture, trekking in the surrounding hills, and visiting elephant sanctuaries. Dalat is known for its French colonial architecture, flower gardens, and as a hub for outdoor activities like hiking and mountain biking. Both cities have a growing digital nomad community, supported by cafes and co-working spaces that cater to those seeking a productive environment with a more temperate climate. Taiwan and South Korea experience a greater range of temperatures throughout the year. Taiwanese winters are mild with occasional rain, while summers can be hot and humid, with the added possibility of typhoons between July and September. The island's diverse landscape, from bustling cities like Taipei to the scenic Taroko Gorge, offers year-round attractions. South Korea's spring is celebrated with cherry blossom festivals, while autumn brings stunning foliage, particularly in the national parks. The country's advanced infrastructure and fast internet make it a comfortable place for professionals to work, regardless of the season. Japan's northernmost island, Hokkaido, is a winter wonderland from December to February, attracting snow sports enthusiasts from around the world. The Sapporo Snow Festival in February showcases spectacular ice sculptures. In contrast, the southern islands, such as Okinawa, have a subtropical climate that allows for beach-going even in winter. Across Japan, the changing seasons are deeply ingrained in the culture, influencing cuisine, festivals, and art. This seasonal awareness, combined with Japan's technological prowess, makes it an intriguing destination for those who appreciate the harmony of tradition and modernity. Banking conveniences ease transitions abroad through international ATMs, money exchanges, and wire transfers across urban areas, so accessing emergency funds is straightforward. But qualifying for local credit cards or opening Asia-based accounts requires residency status or help from agencies assisting expats. Alternatively, fintech innovations enable borderless digital banking through platforms like Wise, Revolut, HSBC Expat, and Standard Chartered. These fully online accounts issue multi-currency debit cards favorable for expat lifestyles. So access management tools before arrival or upon establishing residency. Banking internationally often comes with its own set of challenges and rewards. For expatriates, managing finances becomes a critical aspect of settling into a new country. The emergence of global ATMs has simplified the process of withdrawing local currency, while currency exchange bureaus are a common sight in most international airports and city centers, offering competitive rates for a wide range of currencies. Wire transfers, although sometimes costly and time-consuming, provide a secure method of moving large sums of money across borders, essential for initial relocation costs or property investments. When it comes to more permanent financial solutions, such as securing credit or opening a bank account, the landscape becomes more complex. Local banks often have stringent requirements for opening accounts or issuing credit cards to foreigners. These requirements might include proof of long-term residency, employment contracts, or even a local guarantor. This is where expat-focused agencies come into play, offering guidance and support through the maze of local banking regulations and helping to establish the necessary financial foothold. In stark contrast to traditional banking methods, the rise of fintech has revolutionized how expatriates manage their finances. Digital banking platforms such as Wise, formerly TransferWise, and Revolut have disrupted the market by offering low-cost, efficient international money transfers and exchanges. These platforms operate on the principle of peer-to-peer currency exchange, often resulting in more favorable rates than traditional banks. Furthermore, they offer features like real-time exchange rate alerts and the ability to hold multiple currencies in one account, which can be particularly advantageous for those who frequently travel or conduct business in different countries. HSBC Expat and Standard Chartered, on the other hand, are examples of traditional banks that have adapted to the needs of the global citizen. They offer specialized expat bank accounts that often include benefits such as multi-currency savings accounts, international mortgage services, and investment advice tailored to an international lifestyle. Their multi-currency debit cards are linked to these accounts, allowing expatriates to spend in local currency without incurring foreign transaction fees. It is advisable for expatriates to explore their banking options well in advance of their move. By comparing the services and fees of different financial institutions and fintech platforms, they can find the best solutions for their specific needs. Once residency is established, expatriates can then broaden their financial services, potentially benefiting from local interest rates on savings and investments, or from credit facilities that could aid in purchasing property or other large investments in their new country of residence. With careful planning and the right financial tools, expatriates can ensure their transition to a new country is as smooth and financially sound as possible. Digital nomads concerned with overlapping North American daylight business hours should consider locations centering on GMT+7 like Thailand and Vietnam. Malaysia and Taiwan, GMT+8, provide an hour difference, while South Korea and Japan's GMT+9 start pushing the boundaries of seamless scheduling. So while direct correspondence still works across Asian zones, maximum mutual productivity fits time zones between GMT+5 to GMT+8. Just budget extra coordination for destinations further west. Digital nomads often prioritize the balance between their lifestyle choices and their work commitments. In this context, considering the time zone is crucial, especially when their work involves regular interactions with North American clients or teams. The GMT+7 time zone, which includes Thailand and Vietnam, aligns well with the North American workday, typically allowing for morning overlap with the end of the North American business day. This can be ideal for digital nomads who prefer to have their afternoons and evenings free for exploration or relaxation in their chosen locale. Moreover, countries like Malaysia and Taiwan in the GMT+8 time zone offer a slightly later start to the workday, which can be perfect for night owls who prefer to work into the evening hours. The 1-hour difference from GMT+7 means that digital nomads will still have a reasonable window for real-time communication with North American counterparts without having to work late into the night. However, as one moves to time zones further east, such as South Korea and Japan's GMT+9, the overlap with North American business hours diminishes. While it's still possible to maintain direct communication, the window for live interaction is narrower. This can lead to more unconventional work hours for digital nomads, who may need to start their day very early or work late to align with their colleagues or clients across the Pacific. For digital nomads whose work requires extensive collaboration with North American businesses, time zones between GMT+5 to GMT+8 are optimal. These zones offer the best balance for mutual productivity without the need for drastic changes to either party's typical workday. However, it's essential to consider that digital nomads located in time zones further west, such as GMT+4, United Arab Emirates, or GMT+3, East Africa, will need to account for even more significant time differences. This can lead to scheduling challenges and may require digital nomads to adopt a more flexible approach to their work hours, ensuring that they are available during the critical overlap periods with North American business hours. Overall, essential elements for choosing destination viability span infrastructure supporting remote work needs, visa policies enabling stays fitting planned durations, affordability variables based on location-independent budgets, lifestyle priorities, catering interests, overlap with home time zones, seasonal considerations, banking facilities, and favorable transportation for both regional travel and international connections. Asia offers diverse options scalable along this spectrum. Developed countries like Japan and South Korea fit international business travelers but strain budgets for long-term stays. Emerging markets across Southeast Asia provide more affordable bases closely bridging Western regions. So define must-have parameters like visa rules, costs, infrastructure against nice-to-have variables around cuisine, climate, and culture.